Everyone, especially to our professor, Dr. Manuel Roman, sir, and to everyone in this subject, my classmates. I'm your presenter today, Luni O. Dalucano, in our subject, personal management and development. So I will discuss first my topic was all about formulating a company compensation policy under a sales incentive plan. So first, we can define formulating a company. So it's all about creating a structure system for rewarding and paying your employees. It's a vital part of attracting and retaining top talent while also ensuring fairness and alignment with your company goals. So when we say creating a structured system, it is the data flow diagrams and how our employees get rewarding and paying their compensation. And here's the case steps involved. First, defining your philosophy. So, defining your philosophy, it is a core values. Establish your company's core values regarding compensation. It is about eternal equity or competitiveness. Competitiveness, rather. So, when we say eternal equity, paying everyone fairly within the company. And when we say competitiveness, it is offering salaries in line with the market. So the next case step is the building the framework. Building the framework compensation components, which is determine what elements will make up your total rewards package, like base salary, variable pay, benefits, and other perks. When we say base salary, the fixed regular pay employees receive. And when we say variable pay, it is the bonuses, commissions, or other performance-based incentives. And in benefits, health insurance, paid time off, retirement plans, and etc. And the other perks, stocks options, wellness programs, or educational stipends. And number three, the setting pay structures. When we say setting pay structures, it is the job evaluation and pay ranges. When we say job evaluation, it is the analyze and categorize jobs within the company based on required skills, experience, and responsibilities. And also the market research. When we say market research, conduct research to understand salary ranges for similar positions in your industry and geographic location. And pay ranges, establish salary ranges for each job category within your compensation structure. This ensures internal consistency and helps with budgeting. And when we say in overall setting pay structures, it is ensures fairness and transparency in employee compensation. And the number four, designing performance management. When we say designing performance management, it is that define goals and objectives. So here also the evaluation process under the designing performance management and the pay adjustments. When we say evaluation process, outline a clear system for evaluating employee performance. This could involve regular performance reviews with set criteria. And when we say pay adjustments, link performance evaluations to potential salary increases or bonuses. And the number five, transparency and communication. So, transparency communication, it is the sharing of information openly in your employees. It's also clear policy document. So, develop a written policy document that clearly explains all aspects of the compensation plan. And the open communication, communicate the policy clearly to all employees, regularly address any questions or concerns they might have. And the number six, maintaining compliance. So when we say maintaining compliance, sharing the spotlight. So it is the legal requirements. Ensure your compensation policy complies with all relevant labor laws and regulations. So under the formulating a company compensation policy, it is the as- a sales incentive plan. What is sales incentive plan? So it is a program designed to motivate and reward salespeople for achieving specific goals or exceeding sales targets. It's essentially a way to boost performance and drive business growth by giving reps an financial or non-financial reason to push themselves further. So in sales incentive plan, so it is how sales incentive plans work. So first, goals and metrics. Goals and metrics that the plan ties incentives to clearly defined sales goals, which can be things like revenue generated, new customers acquired, or a specific product sales. And earning rewards. When you say earning rewards means sales reps earn rewards based on their performance against these metrics. There are various structures for these, such as commission based or the percentage of sales, or quota based or bonuses for hitting targets. And the third one is motivation beyond money. What is motivation beyond money? While commissions and bonuses are common, some plans incorporate non-monetary rewards like recognition programs, team outings, or additional paid time off. And what is the benefits of sales incentive plan? So first, increase sales. When we say increase sales, a well-designed plan can motivate reps to close more deals and achieve higher sales volume. And the second one, improve performance. Improve performance by rewarding desired behaviors. You can encourage reps to focus on activities that led to sales success. And the third one, employee engagement. Recognition and rewards can boost morale and keep reps engaged with their work. And the last one is competitive compensations. Plans can help retain top salespeople who are valuable assets to your company. So these are all about the formulating a company compensation. So once again, have a nice day.